just to take what you literally just said about dating white men or white
Not doing it
people.
anymore.
Well, the thing was that you
Sorry
said,
to anyone I've disappointed by saying that.
I think you disappointed a lot of people out there, Mimi. Uh, but you did say you've never dated a white person who did not overlook your
Didn't ask
experience
me to
or
overlook
did not
my
ask.
experience.
What does that actually mean? What does that look like specifically? Because I think that's such a
Oh Lord,
key statement.
you want to hear a story, Johnny?
You know, I am so glad you just sang because if I didn't get you to sing at all today, I knew before this goes like we had to finish that I would have to ask you to sing, and you just sang, so I love that. And yes, I do want to hear the story. So, and if you could sing the story, even better. But I understand.
Well, let me tell you a story. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. But go ahead. Let us know what that actually looks like because I think the dynamic is so intriguing, and I think that it's something that the like I said, these are the moments that people that non-black people actually have to listen. It's not like, oh, how do I be a better ally? All the performative stuff. It's like, what does this mean
I mean, I
in
literally
tiny
don't care.
details of your life?
I truly believe that that's up to them and them. Because I can't spend my life waiting for white people to suddenly be able to have empathy.
Yeah.
Fuck that. It's probably not going to happen. So, what I have to do is learn to see myself outside of the white supremacist gaze.
Mhm.
Now, I mean, in terms of the people that I've dated, I have also I've only dated people who sort of suck. So basically, I don't know. It's a lot, but it's a lot, and it's really hard for me to talk about because it's like when you are intimate with someone, you're letting them into a really tender place. Um, and if they don't know how to like heal you or hold space for you, it causes a tremendous amount of pain. So I just, you know, I've dated people who my first boyfriend allowed his friend to call me a negress.
Wow.
And it was so fucked up because I was sitting there, he went to the bathroom or something and he left his phone there and his phone just he got a text and I was there. It's like I never would look through anybody's stuff, you know? He got a text, I was there. I'm conditioned to look whenever a cell light goes off because that's like how the technology works.
That's
And
how
I looked,
human attention works.
yeah, exactly. I looked and then I saw that his friend said, like, his friend was supposed to be coming to meet us at his place, and his friend was like, his friend hadn't met me yet, and his friend wrote, "Is she a negress?" And I read it, I was so shocked. I was so shocked. And then I was so young and like he was my first boyfriend. I didn't really know how to stand up for myself or what to do and I didn't say anything for like a year. I just like his friend came and I was totally normal to his friend and I felt kind of weird, but I didn't say anything for like a year. And then I can't remember what was said about it, honestly, and it doesn't matter because the fact that his friend said that and then his friend still came over and there was no fire between them at all, there was no spice, nothing. I tell you what, Johnny, if you and me were hanging out, and a friend asked me like, "Oh, who are you with?" And I said, "Oh, my homie Johnny Jabor," and they were like, "Oh, an Arab or something like that." I feel like, calm the fuck down. What are you doing right now? You know what I'm saying? Like nobody could do that to me, like to anyone that I'm chilling with, you know, and still hang out with me that day. So that happened. That person also we had arguments about colorism where he was like, oh, white people don't even see a difference between dark skinned black people and light skinned black people. He made me actually argue that. It's like, that kind of shit fucks with your head. It's like, are you kidding me? Like, white people can't see color? White people have the same, like, cones in their eyes as a dog? Like, they only see shade? And no color? Like, what? Like, that's crazy.
I think what's interesting about the story that you just said was that you kind of had a glimpse into how white people speak about race in this country. And I'm sure that you said that you hadn't confronted it for a year. And in that year, you may have seen that friend, the boyfriend's friend, again and again and again, and then had certain conversations. What is that like to sit there and in the back of your mind know that that's how he referred to you? And a very...
I was just trying to be acceptable. I was trying to be nice. I felt like I did something wrong by seeing the text message.
Yeah.
That's not, I'm grown now. Like, shit like that can't happen to me anymore. But like, in those days, I didn't really know what to do. And I really, really wanted my boyfriend to like me, and he seemed not to like me that much sometimes. So like, I really wanted him to. And this, yeah, I haven't, so I've dated some white men that were like, that seemed to think about these things more, but even then it was so weird because they'd be like, oh, you're dark, chocolatey skin. And I'd be like, ooh, settle down with that shit. You want to start describing my skin? Like, are we describing each other's skin now? Like, I gotta come up with shit to say about your skin? Yikes. Like, it never even occurs to me to talk about somebody's skin tone like that. Like, that's so strange. I've dated people that told me, I once helped this man understand that his parents were racist.
Uh-huh.
He mentioned to me that.
Oh, wow. You helped him understand. He didn't know his parents enough.
So we were talking, we really, really liked each other. And
Okay.
he was like, oh, my parents are super traditional. And every black person's head, you hear, like, you perk up, like the hairs on the back of your neck just raise up.
There are some words.
Parents are traditional.
Traditional.
That's racist. So I was like, oh, you might want to tell them you're dating a black girl then. And he was like, oh, no, I'm sure they'll be fine with it. I was like, okay, just do me a favor and let me know. Like, let me know after you tell them. And then all hell broke loose. It was terrible. He was like, his parents got really weird with him. They had fights. And he told me that his dad said, you can do whatever you want with her, but don't bring her here.
What he said? He said you can do whatever you want?
You can do whatever you want with her, but you can't bring her here.
Okay.
Right, that felt bad to hear, right?
Why would you know that he said that?
Because this idiot told me. Yeah. So and then, oh my gosh. I've dated people who, like, want to talk about the Black experience to me, like it's an objective, thing that just has, like, facts and figures and data applied to it. And I'm like, you're talking about my life. You're talking about all these horrible things that have happened to me and all the ways in which the world does not see my humanity and how I've had to cope with it. And I'm with you. Like, if you can't in some way heal the people that you're in relationship with, then, like, what are you doing? Like, how is that acceptable to talk about the greatest pains of my life as if they were, like, some objective problem.
You know, Mimi, I think the thing that we're getting to, or that at least I'm getting to in this, is that through you and through your your dating experiences with non-black men, that you're finding a level of intimacy that can't even be reached. And so if that's the case on the micro level, on the macro level politically,
Yeah.
we have a very similar situation where we can touch upon all these little issues here and there, but we can't, as a country, get really intimate. And only because, we're getting... Hey friends, thanks for tuning in to another clip of Johnny's Jabs. If you liked what you just saw, please be sure to share this with your family and friends and comment below. And if you want to get more content like this, it's easy. Just click the bell below to subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Johnny DeBoer.